Morning, everyone. April the 8th, Wednesday of Holy Week. I was struck in my thinking and meditating on morning prayer this morning about the words of Psalm 121. It was not in any way one of the readings for today, but my mind jumped to that psalm, and especially the open verses where what is presumably a pilgrim on their way to Jerusalem to worship cries out, "I lift my eyes to the hills, but where does my help come from?" And it got me thinking of my own walking and traipsing around the hills, especially when still living in KwaZulu-Natal and walking in the Drakensberg. One might have set an object, a place, a destination to go to. Maybe it is, in the context of the psalm, Jerusalem, built on top of a hill. And as the pilgrims begin their journey and they rise to the crest of the first foothill, there in front of them, although in the distance, is Jerusalem, the place where God dwells in their mind. And so they cry out, "There is my destination. I lift my eyes to the hills. That is where my help comes from." And then as they descend into the valley, Jerusalem disappears, for their horizon is now confined by the hills immediately before them. And again, perhaps that cry, that lament becomes poignant. "I lift my eyes to the hills, but where does my help come from?" They cannot see Jerusalem. And it is only again as they climb up the second foothill and crest that foothill that they once again have their horizon extended and they can see Jerusalem in the distance. And so the psalm for me is a very special psalm. It's a very beloved psalm, but it speaks to us today, perhaps in other ways. As we face into the issues presented before us by COVID-19, we can cry out to the Lord, "Where are you? Where is the help that you promise?" But in faith, as we continue with our prayer and our worship and our meditation on God, we realize God is not distant. It is us that have descended into a valley, and our spiritual horizons, as it were, have been confined and brought together to see only that which is immediately before us. But to mix our metaphors, when we lift up our eyes once again to the heavens, we can see the glory and the presence of God, and we know his safety all around us. So friends, I leave Psalm 121 to you. Read it, meditate on it, think about it in the context of our suffering at the moment. Have a wonderful day further. God bless. Bye-bye.